Hey guys, it is so difficult to try to make up a commercial project from the footage that you filmed without the script, but that is exactly what I did. So my friend and I went for a job on a weekend. It wasn't a big job, so I was serving as an assistant. We had to spend the whole day at the site, and probably it was going to be boring at some point. So I didn't want that, so I took out the camera and hit record. Honestly guys, this was that B-roll without any plan, without any particular order. When we went back home, I thought, what if I could make up something out of those clips? In the following 3 hours, I had completed a 43 seconds commercial ad using these 3 most important steps, which I'm going to share with you right now, so that when you get the same situation, you know exactly what must be done. Not that only, but I got some editing tricks, which I would like to let you guys know whenever you are working on this type of a project. Color grading, the intro title or logo, and the J-cuts. So let's get started. So here comes the introduction, and you introduce your product. Of course, the commercial ad videos are in different types. For example, there are short video ads, like short ads for food, for example, those for the restaurants. And others are for labels, like Nike, and so forth. While the information I'm giving you right here may fit some of those ads, I think it is most ideal for the type of ad that I'm going to show you in this video. Now, after you have introduced your product, you go on to the body, the middle part, and here you need what can be referred to as the selling point, which is the marketing part. And here we need to know what is your product all about and why is it needed. And in the last part, you bring a call to action, something like links or contacts. So having all this information, I had to go through each and every clip to find out which part could fit in the introduction, which part had a good selling point, and which part of the video could match the requirements of a good conclusion. And of course, the process was hectic because the clips were many and some of them were too long, but I still had to go through each and every one of them to find out which part could match the best. So the whole process was done successfully. Now let us go on to the editing tips, which may be important in your project as well. So my very first point right here guys is like this. I know I've been teaching you to use adjustment layers for color grading, whereby you can extend the color grading effects to all the clips in the timeline if you want to. And that is good, but when it comes to commercials, you must consider color grading each clip independently. And this is going to give you the assurance of color consistency of every clip in your timeline. And just as I've said earlier, commercials are different, and some of them are even short stories. Therefore, in as much as color grading is a great way to visually convey the emotions of the viewer, every scene must convey a certain feeling. And of course, this will be all according to the script. Now, if you feel like you don't have enough information, or if you doubt your skills when it comes to color grading, I have a complete guide tutorial which is popping up on the screen right now. So when you're done with this video, you can go for it, or else you can check the link down in the description of this video. This is the part of my intro title, which was actually representing the branding or the name of the service providers. And this is completely different according to the brands. And quickly, in a moment, I would like to let you see how you can create something like this only in a few simple steps. So I think it would be the best if I started from the scratch so that everyone will get to understand how to go about it. For a very first step, add a quick text, double click, and go advanced. Delete this text and add a text box like this. Delete the text inside. So I'm going to fast forward my customizations right here guys, so that I'll be able to show you the next steps before you guys get tired. Now that I'm done, I have to apply. So the next important step right here is to go to transitions, and here you must search for warp zoom 6, adding to the first frame of your text. Play around with the transition duration and see which will fit the best. and after that you can use X to export only this part. So this is the clip that we have exported, and the next step right here is going to be the speed ramping, and this is just to make the animation better. And the last important step are those flashes which you are seeing behind the title. So let me show you right on the project. So as you can see, this is our clip and this is the adjustment layer. So the effect right here is called the teal flash. Right here you can see right here, and you can search it and then attach it to the adjustment layer. And these keyframes that you are seeing right here are there to reduce or increase the amount of effect on a certain duration. So here is a perfect example of a J-cut and how exactly you can make it perfectly fit and ideal for this type of videos. So this was actually named from the way you create it. You hear the sound first before seeing the visuals which are producing that sound. And this is going to keep the viewer expecting for something, and that will make them pay more attention. On this example, I pressed the remote, and as a reaction to that, we hear the sounds of the gate opening before we even see the gate, and after that we see the gate. So these were the main ideas, guys, that I wanted you to learn from my experience of making this short project. If the content is helping you, please subscribe. Secured automation. Everything is secured. There may be repairs or new installations. There is no job that is too small. We trench, we cement. Get a code today.